All right. Thursday night, Maximum Edge Sports Wagering Show. My name is John Santucci. Call me Tooch. I got Anthony from Pounded Sports VIP in the house. We are going to be talking some Thursday night games. It's two college games and one Thursday night football. Anthony, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great. We just came off our weekend, Tuesday and Wednesday. You and I, those are our days off during the
Pretty much.
football season. So
even the gambling part, it was pretty quiet.
Yes, it was. Yeah, just a couple baseball wild card games, and those turned out to be hit and miss. Last night, low scoring game. The Dodgers and Cardinals, two good pitchers. Starting that game for both respective teams. Dodgers end up coming out on top, and we have a little recap of Monday Night Football. So Monday recap turned out to be easy money, Anthony, with the Chargers -3. You know, it was just they didn't have it, no sweat.
It turned out to be very easy, and for the second Monday in a row, we go 3-0. Just as we advertised. We pounded the Chargers -3. I'm sorry, no, we took the -3 for 3 units, I think it was. We took the under for 3 units, and we pounded the teaser. Chargers +3 and under 57, and that came in easily.
No sweat.
Yeah, VIPs and including us, we were just sitting back drinking a beer. Watching the game, no sweat. I love those type of games.
The week before was Cowboys and Eagles. That was just as easy. No sweat on that one. So they gave us, we had two gifts basically for Monday Night Football, and all three of the night games went under. Just like you said. You said this week would be, break the trend of the night games going over, and you were right. All three games went under. So, man, that was a good call. And then tonight we're going to be talking Thursday Night Football, Rams, Seahawks, and then two college games. Both we got some leans on those college games. Both I like the card tonight, man. I know you like it too. How about we talk about some promos we got going on at Max Edge Sports?
Yeah, let's keep this going.
Yep.
Sign up for our YouTube channel. Take a screenshot. Then subscribe. Send it to our DM, one of us, and you're in a VIP page. One free play per day. You can't beat it. It's been kind of slow in the VIPs, but we're starting to ramp it back up starting today.
Yep. And you got a promo going on too right now?
Yeah. Today, 5-0. If we don't go 5-0 in Pounded Sports, I'm giving you a free week. That's how confident we are here tonight. 3 NFL, 2 Major League Baseball. You can't beat it. 5-0 or free week. So sign up, poundedsports.com.
Last Monday, you went 3-0, so that promo was good. The promo we gave out Monday for Pounded Sports. You ready to talk some college football?
Hell yeah, I am.
All right. So we got first game is Houston going to Tulane. Houston is a 6-point favorite, so Tulane a 6-point home dog. And over-under sitting at 59. This line opened at -4. So money coming in on Houston. And the over-under was 65.5, man. All the way down to 6. You've got it at 60 now. So all the way down 5.5 points. Houston right now, 4-1, 3-2 against the spread. They lost to Texas Tech and then went on a 4-game win streak, beating Rice, Grambling, Navy, an improved Navy team. And went into Tulsa and just blew them out. Tulane had one good game at the beginning of the season where they took Oklahoma to the wire, and then they lost to Mississippi, UAB, and East Carolina. Their only victory coming over Morgan State. So not an impressive record right now for Tulane. They're 1-4, like I said, and 2-3 against the spread. So as we sit here, 74% of the bets are on Houston. 50% of the money is on Houston. I imagine that's higher now. And fit 65% of the bets on the over, and 58% of the bets of the money on the over. What's your feeling, Houston and Tulane?
This is not a game that I will be watching. This is going to be not really two teams that I'm really looking forward to watching on TV. Definitely going to be watching the Thursday night game. But this game, I mean, Tulane really has nothing to show for. And what Houston team are we going to see? Are we going to see them struggling versus the Navy team? Or are we going to see the Houston team that blows out Tulsa? Tulane really has nothing to offer. I think this line is kind of low, but why is this line so low? I mean, realistically, I was thinking it should be minus 9.5 or so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something's telling me Houston. I like Houston a lot in this game. I really do think we're going to see the Houston of last week show up today. I can't touch Tulane, and I love taking home dogs, but I think my lean on this one is Houston and the under in this game.
But Tulsa was a home dog last week versus Houston, so
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
let me throw a little bit of numbers here. Houston defense is ranked number 4 nationally, so pretty good defense.
Wow.
Of course, they haven't played the type of competition that like Big Ten and SEC teams play.
Yep.
So take that with a grain of salt. The Tulane defense, on the other hand, ranked 123rd, Anthony. So I think that's why you don't want to take Tulane in this game.
No.
But like you said, one touchdown seems fishy. Let's look at some of the trends. Houston 12-4-1 against the spread their last 17 games against Tulane. I know it only matters what they do this year, but they have a history of covering the spread versus Tulane. They're 6-2 against the spread. They're 8 games when they play at Tulane, so a good record there. Tulane 2-4 their last 6 against the spread. Of course, we say they 2-3 this season against the spread. And then the total's gone over in 5 of Tulane's last 6 games and 6 of Houston's last 9 games. So trends that seem to when these two teams play, the under, it's been the under in 4 of the last 6 between these two. So you're kind of right on with the under. And again, I don't think Houston's going to have a problem covering 6.5 points.
Not at all. I even like the first half. I'm sure the first half's probably like 3.5 or 4, probably 4. I think Houston takes care of business in the first half as well.
All right. So that's our lean. We are leaning Houston minus 6.5 and under 60.
Yep.
All right. All right. So let's move on. The next game, man. I like this game too for wagering. Yeah, Coastal Carolina. Minus 20 at Arkansas State, over under 75. That's a lot of points. Coastal Carolina for this game, it opened at Coastal Carolina minus 17, over under 74.5, so right around the same. Coastal Carolina looking good this season. They're 4-0, 3-1 against the spread. They beat Indiana, Iowa State, Kent State, and Colorado. That's not right. Sorry. Arkansas State, not as good. They got blown out last week. 79% of the bets on Coastal Carolina and 100% of the money on Coastal Carolina. So,
wow.
your thoughts of for this game? 20 points.
Arkansas State's defense is horrific. We had Georgia Southern. We had Arkansas State last week +2 and the money line versus Georgia Southern. And I thought it was a great spot to take Arkansas State and State and Georgia Southern, and that backfired dramatically. Georgia Southern whooped them. Yeah, Georgia Southern was at home, but they whooped Arkansas State. So I mean, Arkansas State, I don't think they have that bad of an offense, but their defense is so bad. They're probably worse than Tulane's overall and nation-wise. I think Coastal Carolina just destroys them personally.
Yep. Arkansas State defense ranked number 130 in the nation.
There you go.
Their offense ranked 22, so they can score.
Yeah, they could score.
But Coastal Carolina defense ranked number 13 overall, and their offense ranked number 6. It's a very efficient offense. They average about 250 yards rushing and about 280 yards passing.
They got great running backs on that team. Very good running team. Even the quarterback, he's very smart with throwing the ball. He's not one of those quarterbacks that just throws the ball when because he has to throw it. He takes care of the ball, so you're not going to see many turnovers. And I think they got 1 turnovers this year, and it was in the end zone, and he knew it as soon as he threw it. So I like Coastal Carolina's quarterback.
Well, he'll end up probably getting a look in the NFL. 10 touchdowns on the season, only 1 interception. So, man, I love Coastal Carolina in this game. I just worry about a backdoor cover. Last game they pulled the quarterback out. He didn't play the second half, so they still blew out. They still blew out the team they played. But that's the only thing to worry about is a second half backdoor cover with Arkansas State. Your thoughts on the line and the total?
I wouldn't take any more than 20, just in case it is a backdoor cover. I think 20 is my limit on the line. Personally, I wouldn't take 20.5. I wouldn't take 21. 20 is the tops I would take it. The other day I know you took it 16.5.
I took it at 16.5.
I almost took it at 17, and then I forgot all about it. Now I locked in at 19, and I'm like, holy crap, I wish I had it at 17. But I'm still confident in the minus 20. I like taking the minus 20. I'm not touching the total. If I had to pick, I would lean under just because I don't think you're going to see a lot of scoring to reach that much in the corners because Coastal Carolina loves to run the ball. They're going to drain the clock, especially in the second half. So I would lean under in the game.
Yeah, 75 points is a lot of points. Man, you're talking 11 touchdowns. So
it's different if both teams are switching touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. But in a large spread game, no, I'm not touching 75.
Well, think about it. I mean, Coastal Carolina only needs like 3 or 4 stops, and the under is pretty much given. Yep. So our lean, Coastal Carolina minus the points and the under. How about how do you feel about to avoid that second half backdoor? Playing Coastal Carolina first half minus 10 or 10.5.
I think the minus 10 is a smart move. I think that's better than the overall game line. Definitely Coastal Carolina minus 10 is a smarter play rather than the minus 20 for the game.
Yeah, I like that play too. I think you could see, Coast 28-7 halftime score, or 21-0 halftime score. Yeah, I like that play as well. Let's move over to the NFL where we've got the Rams and Seahawks. This is Rams minus 2.5 now, and over under 53.5. Seahawks home dog getting 2.5 at home. Rams are 3-1 and 2-2 against the spread. The Seahawks are 2-2 and 2-2 against the spread. Over under for the Rams is 4-0 to the over. And the Seahawks, like you said before the show, Seahawks are an under team. It's 1-3 over to the under. So the Rams have beat the Bears, Colts, and Buccaneers. And last week they had a tough time with the Cardinals, man. And then Seahawks beat the 49ers and the Colts. They lost to the Titans at home. That was wild. And lost to the Vikings. So some key injuries, though. The Seahawks, their big three, Lockett, Metcalf, and Carson, they're all questionable. They're all got injuries. Carson's probably not going to play. He's got a neck injury. He's not playing.
He's not playing.
So the backup is fine, though. He's almost as good, Alex Collins. The Rams running back Darrell Henderson and tight end Tyler Higbee, both probable. So the Rams coming in a little bit healthier. Like I was telling you before the show, I can't see the Rams losing 2 in a row. I mean, the Rams are probably one of the best, at least the top 4 teams in the NFL, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, 1,000%. This is going to be a dogfight just because it's in Seattle. This is probably arguably the hardest stadium to come in and win.
Yep, the 12th
Definitely. I
man.
mean, you know, Seattle is one of the loudest stadiums. Kansas City being the loudest.
Yep.
This is going to be great. Russell Wilson in prime time, he shows up, and their loss to the Titans in Seattle, they had no right to lose that game. They gave that game away more than they lost that game. Because if you watched it from start to finish, and I know a lot of people did, you saw the Titans offense, you saw Ryan Tannehill get their butt kicked. I mean, physically, really get their butt kicked. And they just made Seattle just gave the game away by penalties and big plays. This game, Stafford, you got to throw out the Cardinals game for last week because number one, they didn't look prepared. Number two, Stafford was way off on every throw. I mean, I have Cooper Kupp in fantasy. He had 15 targets. 15 targets. And if you saw the highlights and if you actually watched the game, he was off on every throw. They were not synced. So I throw that game away out, but I do look at the game that they played in Indianapolis, and they struggled versus the Colts for the most part. They got the Colts back in the game. Colts are not a bad team, but the Seahawks did beat them in Indianapolis in a bigger way. I think the Seahawks come out firing in this game, and I think whoever has the ball last wins this game. I'm leaning the home dog. I'm taking the plus. I'm going to buy the half point and take the Seahawks +3. That's my lean.
I'm leaning the other way. I'm leaning on the Rams, and I'll tell you why. The Rams offense is in the top 10, and the Seattle defense is last in the league. They're worse than the Chiefs. They can't stop anybody. And then you factor in, Lockett should be okay. Metcalf has got a foot injury, man, and it's a painful foot injury. Yes, he's a beast. He'll probably get a couple shots in the foot. But I mean, he's going to be guarded by Jalen Ramsey, and historically, Metcalf has struggled against the Rams and Ramsey in particular. He hasn't put up good fantasy numbers. And then you put in, Chris Carson is gone. Lockett is a good ball player. And then their number 3 wide receiver, D. Eskridge, he's out for this game. So they'll be having Freddie Swain coming in as a 3rd wide receiver, and he's all right. That defense is bad. They're probably a little bit better at home. The Rams defense has not been that good either. They're actually ranked overall 27th, which is surprising because you got Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey on there, and those dudes make a lot of plays. And the Seattle offensive line, they've made improvements there, but it's still not that good.
I think
they are at home.
Stafford's going to have a hard time throwing the ball.
Yep.
It's going to be a dogfight. I mean, there's no clear-cut winner in this game. I'm leaning the home dog just because I saw the Rams, how they played on the road in Indianapolis, and they almost lost that game. Very close on losing that game.
They lost at home last week to the Cardinals.
And the Seahawks have been consistent, and they haven't been doing it in blowouts. They haven't been they're not doing it in fancy ways. They're just every game is a grind, and that's how Seahawks play this year.
Yeah,
and this game is going to be the same way.
Yeah.
They're going to wait for Stafford to make a mistake, and basically whoever makes the first mistake.
Yep.
It could be the Rams. I'm leaning the Seahawks just because they're at home.
Yeah, this is a game you'd love to watch too. This will be a great game to watch. Exciting, everything close, all that. What do you say we give out a free play? We got a free play in college football today, I think, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. All right, so our free play, our record has suffered a little bit, man. We had some bad beats, but I feel on the right track.
Because we're giving out props.
Yep.
We're done with props. We're done with the props.
Yep.
I've told you weeks ago, I'm the last person to give out props. So
Yep.
I'm done with the props.
And
If I do
should
give out
have
a prop,
hit. He was off by 2 yards.
2 yards.
2 yards.
And I'm telling everybody, if we ever give a prop on the show, go the other way. If we say over on this player, take the under. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Free play today is Coastal Carolina -10. We just spoke about it. This will avoid backdoor cover. I'm predicting like a 24-10, 24-9, 24-6 type first half.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't see how this loses. It's
better than I'd rather take the first half Carolina than the actual game Coastal Carolina.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So we are back tomorrow, same time. We'll be talking some college football games. We got Iowa and Penn State tomorrow. No, sorry, Stanford, Arizona State, Temple, Cincinnati, Charlotte, FIU. Man, that's Stanford, Arizona State. That's going to be something, man. And yeah, so 3 good games in the college football we'll be breaking down and getting you out there, getting you prepared to make your sports wager. And any other things, anything you want to say before we log out?
I am looking forward to this weekend. I think this college football Saturday, especially Sunday, is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And we have had some good weekends, me and you.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to win some money in football this weekend, stop wasting time and sign up because every weekend has been huge between me and you.
I'll have a promo for this weekend starting tomorrow. Sign up for my VIP. I see a lot of edge in some NFL games this weekend that I really like. And like I said, a few games on the college card that I really like too. So,
I'm locking them in now. If you sign up now, you can get the games in now instead of waiting until Sunday and getting the number changes.
Yep.
Numbers change dramatically starting Monday and Tuesday.
They sure
That's
do.
the good thing about.
They sure do. All right, so we'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, 5:30. All right, Anthony, have a good one. Talk to you later.
You too.
Yep.
Take care.
Bye.
And I'm the team captain. He's the preview, and I'm the main attraction.
Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible. Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible.
Invincible hustle, mighty desire to conspire, to transpire, to